Okay, so what I'm gonna talk about today is something that is just utterly evil. Evil right to the liquidy bone that it has. I'm going to talk to you about wine, because you know what wine is? Wine is a drink that you can drink so much out of and it doesn't fucking affect you until a few hours later. And if you're like me and you drink a whole box with your parents, that's pretty much a whole box of what the fuck is going on. So last night I was with my folks and we were out drinking and we were having a blastly good time. And you should mix alcohol and wine. That is a very good idea. You all should try it. I strongly recommend it. But we got home and we were like, fuck it, let's drink some wine because we drink wine because we're Swedish and we're fucking alcoholics, all of us. Now, wine is invented by the fucking devil. I am serious here. I'm not joking for two shits and a monkey dingle. Satan made wine because Satan wanted people to die and go down to hell and do stupid shit. So what he did was that he looked at one of his muses and he said, "You, I have a work for you. Go up and make a dude cough while he's ranting." Shit. Fuck, what the hell? You, muse, go up and inspire human to make this brew, and this brew shall be called wine, because this brew is awesome, and it shall fuck them up bad, but they shan't feel it at first. Because then people will have liver problems, and people will get in the car, and people will die and do stupid shit and die and get stabbed, and that will make me happy because that makes me souls, lots of souls. And like, for real, fuck wine. God, I love wine so fucking much, but for real, fuck it so far up the ass that you could probably feel its liquidy, rimmingly ring. Because it is horrible. Like, fuck, it's giving me such a fucking hangover, man. Wine is like Wine is like a murderer, okay? Wine is like a murderer which you're married to. You're married and everything seems fine, good at first, but then you start finding bloody knives around, but you just happen to have pork that day, you know, and he's making it all myself kind of guy, so he's like, oh, well, I stabbed the pork, I stabbed the pig, and there became the bloody knife, and you're like, oh, well, yeah, okay. And this is the feeling you have when you get wine, when you drink, and you think to yourself once, like, maybe I should drink some water. Like, that's the first sign, but you're like, nah, wine is right. Yeah, wine is right. Of course it's blood, it's pigs, you know, so yeah, fuck that. And then it starts going, keep going, and keep going, and you get all these warning signs. You start losing your balance, and you start sluttering with your language, and everything like that. And the same thing has happened with the husband, because he's saying you're finding more bloody knives, but you just consequently weren't that pig dinner that day, but some other meat dinner. And he keeps making excuses, he just keeps accepting them. That one day, and this is the next day, like one day, you suddenly find 5 corpses in your room, all blood all over the place, and he comes up and he says, no, these are not corpses, these are pigs that I made into art of corpses and suing and shit. And you're like, you are a fucking horrible serial killer murder, Wine. I am not gonna talk to you right now. You go away. I want a divorce. And so you divorce Wine for about a week or so, and then Wine comes back, and he's again this charming, lovable character that everybody loves, and you love him, and you fall for him again, and then he does the same thing. But this time, when you were out and partying, it was not him you fell for, it was his brother, which is called White Wine. White Wine, now White Wine, he knows his shit, like, fuck, man, he's not even red wine. White Wine, he's kind, he's lovable, and he has no bodies in his closet. But the same like exactly the same thing happens, except of 5 murdered, mutilated bodies from red wine. You have 5 raped children in his closet, and you go like, well, fuck you, Bob, fuck wine, fuck wine, fuck you, Satan, and White Wine, and all that shit. I'm going to not whine anymore. But then you whine again, like I'm doing now, and you can't get away from it because wine is so fucking easy to drink, but so dreadful hangover.